Hello, this is Michael with Bay Area Attractions, and today we're going to continue kind of our little series on the future of Great America, and this is part two, and we're going to talk about, as you see in the title, about the DC Universe coming to California's Great America. Now, this is my own thoughts, and this is just my own opinions. I don't have any facts or anything that this could happen or what, but this is kind of a theory I came up with, and I wanted to share it with you. And when I'm done with this video, if you have any comments about it, please leave them below. So to start off with, some of you may know that Six Flags Discovery Kingdom up in Vallejo, their contract's up, and I believe it's 2027, so in a couple of years. And I've heard they're not happy with them or what, and they kind of want them to leave or what. So I don't want, obviously, want the park to close or anything, but for the purpose of this, I'm going to play devil's advocate for just a second.
Come on, get in there. Go! Stupid game. No, what were we talking about?
So let's just assume that Six Flags Discovery Kingdom has to close the park or what. They're going to need to do something with all of that, with all the rides and the animals they have. So one thought I had, and since Great America announced that they want to concentrate on thrill rides, which is something more Six Flags does. If you've ever been to, like, say, Magic Mountain or what, they have a lot of thrill rides. I think Magic Mountain has something like 12 or 15 roller coasters there. So they're really big on the thrill rides. So let's say Discovery Kingdom needs to close. They need to do something with all that, with all the rides and stuff or what. So my thought was, is it a possibility that they could just bring the DC Universe to Great America? If you've ever been to Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, they have one area that it's what they call the DC Universe. So they have a Batman ride, a Superman ride, a Wonder Woman ride, the Joker. They also have one called the Flash, but I have not seen that ride work. And I don't think it's really worked for a couple of years or what. And from what I understand, they're planning to take that ride out anyway. So let's just go with the other four rides. Is there a possibility in a place at Great America could have those four rides? And I'm going to show you in a second where I think there's a possibility that these rides could be placed. So if you look, here's basically Great America. And when you zoom in, the one place I think the DC Universe could possibly go is right here, where the Great America Amphitheater is. This is an area that they don't use too often. They used to do concerts and stuff. When I looked up, the last time there was an event, like a concert where there was in 2015. So it's been like 10 years or what. I mean, they may have used it for some special events or what, but I don't really think they use this area all that much. So I'm thinking if you were to clear all this out, I think you could easily put in Joker, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman in this area. I'm trying to think. It's been a while since I've been here. This building right here, I'm not sure what that is, so I don't know if that's something that could be demo. I believe this building right here next to the pavilion, I believe, are restrooms. So I would probably leave that because you would probably need to have restrooms there anyway. And a possibility if you didn't need this area, they call a volleyball court, this grass area. But I mean, if you took out, I'm not sure what these buildings are here either, so I don't know if these are for kind of a backstage, either storage or like where the performers kind of like a green room or what, where they would hang out before the concert or what. But I think if you cleared, let me zoom out a little bit more. See, I'm thinking if you cleared this space, I think you could fit those four rides there. And then you'd have a nice entrance. The entrance to the Redwood Amphitheater is right here by Ruler Dodge. So you could easily take that sign out, put the one that they have. If it would fit or what, I don't know. Or you might have to put it back just a little bit, like just there, that DC Universe sign. But I think you could easily put those rides right there or what. So here you have Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. And then if we just zoom in a bit, um, to basically this area. So you've got the Joker right here, Wonder Woman, um, Superman, and Batman. So I think if you looked, you could easily fit these rides. I mean, they may not be in this exact position. You may have to obviously move them a little bit, but I think there's enough room to put these rides in that area. So we're gonna go back to Great America. If they do want to put thrill rides, there's not a lot of other spaces. Um, they have this area right here, which is kind of behind a flight deck. Um, Normally, I don't know when this image was taken. Normally, this is obviously the lake that's filled with water. Um, the problem with this area, there's two things with this area. One, it's really hard to access from the park. There isn't really an easy way back. The only thing I thought of, oops, is where the entrance exits to flight deck is. You could come along here, but I think that might be just too crowded because you have people coming in on the flight deck here and then also leaving. And then if you were to put another ride where if you were to walk along here and then have like a ride entrance, um, probably somewhere around this area, I don't think that really would work. I mean, it is enough space to put a ride probably back here. You could probably put another coaster here. The only other thing is this is also where they shoot the fireworks off. So when they do the fireworks for like 4th of July or when they did it for Carnival, this is the area that they shoot them off. So you can't, if you put it right here, you probably wouldn't be able to do fireworks unless, I don't know exactly where they shoot the fireworks off. I'm going to guess probably somewhere in like this area here. So you'd have to leave that empty or you'd have to find another space for it. The only other place that has a big is South Bay Shores. So you would I mean, if you look, South Bay Shores does cover. I mean, let me zoom out a little bit. Got to get it all in there. There we go. It covers this whole area here, so that's a huge area. I don't know if they would be wanting to take this out or not. It's kind of up to them or what. But if you want to put a lot of rides or whatever, and you could do that. The only available space, and I'm not sure why they don't use it, is this kind of area here, right by next to South Bay Shores. I believe in this area they used to have a ride years ago called Stealth. They called it a flying coaster. So I've been on it. I think I only rode it once, or it was only in the park for a couple of years, or what. And basically, what it was, I know it might be hard to describe. I'll see if I can find a picture of it. But basically, when you strapped in, when you went up the lift, the car would flip over. So then you had this sensation of like you were flying or what. So you didn't sit in a seat or what. You had this harness that held you in or what. So it was kind of a little bit different feeling. The only problem with that ride is it's really slow loader. And what I mean by that is, time people got off, people got on, you hooked up, you had to check to make sure everybody was well strapped in and stuff. So it moved a little slow or what. That was, I think, one of the problems with the ride. I mean, it was an interesting ride or what. But that was the one thing with that. So you do have this area, not a huge area. You might be able to put a ride, maybe two, depending what you have. The only other spot, if they want to do, of course, they are taking Tiki Twirl out, so you would have a little bit of room here, and then this back area. Let me zoom out a little bit more. Over here, which is the picnic grove or what. I don't know how often they use that or what. So you can see there is some space here. You probably could put a coaster. You could probably, if you take Tiki Twirl out, you could probably use this as the entrance and then have a ride here. But I'm guessing when they say thrill rides, I'm guessing there might be possibility of putting a couple rides in. I know a few years ago they had talked about taking the Demon out and putting a coaster there. All you do is you're replacing a coaster. You're not putting anything new there. Or I mean, you have a new coaster, but you're not gaining another ride, in that sense, or what. I don't know about Grizzly or what. The other thing with that is, they do have two wooden roller coasters. Grizzly's the older one. There is a possibility they could always take that one out, if they wanted to, or redo this. kind of like the Joker. But if you're going to put the Joker in, you'd end up with basically two coasters that are kind of the same. Joker used to be a wooden roller coaster, and then they kind of did like the hybrid. I think called RMC it, where basically they take a wooden roller coaster, but they put steel tracks on it so they can do more curves and rolls and stuff like that or what. So like I said, this is only my theory or what. If Great America did want to um, put in more thrill rides and stuff, um, or what I think this is the area they would do it. Um, I don't know if they would actually put another DC Universe if that's too close to Six Flags already, and that might also depend if that park closes or not. Like I said, I don't wish that park to be closed or anything. Hopefully, it would stay open. I think Discovery Kingdom is kind of a unique park, or what, and that it's kind of a part zoo and part theme park or what. If you go, please always go where the animals are. I enjoy going by and seeing the giraffes, the lions, the cheetahs and stuff. I think it's always fun to go and kind of check that part of the park out. So again, this is just my theory, my own thoughts on this or what. So like I said, I don't have any basis that the DC universe could come to California's Great America. It was just a thought I had. I just wanted to share it with you. If you have any thoughts or comments, please leave them below, and I'll read them and stuff. And I just want to say thank you all for those that saw the first part or what you guys. I had a lot of comments on that one. You guys had some great stuff to say or what, and I really enjoyed reading all those comments and stuff like that. So until next time, this is Michael with Bay Area Attractions.